Hi, thanks so much for joining me. I'm so excited to share with you about the author Jory John. Jory John was born in 1982, which makes him 33 years old. He lives in Portland, Oregon, and has written over 30 books. The Good Egg, The Sour Grape, and The Big Cheese were all New York Times #1 bestsellers, and he has also won the E.B. White Read Aloud Award. The books featured on this page are all a part of his Food Group series, and these are excellent read aloud books with a call and response style of story that make it very interactive and fun to read aloud. And all of them have a very special message for the students and the children that read them. The book I'm going to focus on right now for you is The Big Cheese. The Big Cheese is, you can imagine, like the title, a bit of a cheese. And in this story, the big cheese learns what it means to have a growth mindset. He thinks that he's just the best at everything, but throughout the story, his mind begins to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And I really loved this quote from the story. I guess I don't have to win at everything. Maybe I can just enjoy myself instead. For this lesson, you would read the book aloud, and you could use your board and the Sora app to feature the story on the smartboard so that students can look at the pictures as you read aloud. And then at the end of the lesson, you would work with them to reflect on what was the big cheese like in the beginning of the story before he had this growth mindset, and what happened after he shifted his thinking and realized that, hey, maybe I don't have to be the best at everything, and I can just relax and enjoy myself with my friends instead. This particular activity would be great for students in kindergarten through third grade. The second Jory John book I want to share with you is called The Smart Cookie. To start this lesson off, it would be a great idea to start students thinking about how they have felt when they weren't good at something. And also, you could ask them, what does it mean to be smart? What are the characteristics of someone who's smart? What does it mean to be smart? Is everyone smart in the same way? Once you get them thinking about the idea of being smart, you would then read aloud the story, again using Sora to present the story on the smartboard. And this would allow students to have easily follow along while you are reading. Then, when the story is over, you will talk a little bit about those questions that were asked before reading and how they have changed their mind, maybe about what it means to be smart. To wrap up the lesson, students will receive a graphic organizer, and they will put their name on the paper, and then the name is followed by the words, is one smart cookie. So Austin is one smart cookie. And then he would say why he's a smart cookie. I am a smart cookie because, and there are 4 places for reflection about what makes you a smart cookie. If this were a kindergarten activity, the boxes could be used for coloring pictures. If you're an older student, you could color a picture or you could write in each box instead. And then everybody would receive a sticker that says, I am a smart cookie. And this is something, if you did this at the beginning of the year, it could be something that you used as a reward throughout the year anytime you see someone being a smart cookie. Jory John has written as we said earlier, is over 30 books. And one of his older kids series is The Terrible Two. And there are 4 books in that series, and it's more appropriate for later elementary and early middle school. He also wrote Giraffe Problems and Cat Problems. One of my favorites is Good Night Already, and it's absolutely hysterical. And it's even better when you listen to Jory John read it to you. And if you click the link below, it will take you to Jory John's YouTube channel, and you can see him uh, read the book. And it is absolutely hysterical. And in very exciting news, he has a new book coming out in the food group series. Close to Thanksgiving, The Humble Pie will be published and available for sale. And I can't wait to read that to you as soon as it comes out. Thanks for joining me, and I really hope that when you're here in the library, you will consider taking a look at some of the great books by Jory John.